Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best 14-inch laptops.
Starting at number 5.
Microsoft Surface Pro 8. Our top pick in the 13-inch 2-in-1 category is the Microsoft Surface Pro 8, 2021, a Windows tablet with a detachable keyboard. It has a sharp, bright 13-inch 120Hz display and a surprisingly comfortable type of cover keyboard. The display supports pen input, and there's a slot on the type cover keyboard to store and charge the pen. The downside is that you need to buy the keyboard and the stylus separately. Performance is good. Its Intel 11th Gen processor can easily handle general productivity tasks, like text processing, spreadsheets, and video calls. Speaking of video calls, the Surface Pro 8's 1080p webcam is one of the best on the market. Port selection is limited, but you do get Thunderbolt for support. Microsoft has already released a new Surface Pro 9. It's a minor internal upgrade to Intel 12th Gen CPU, as the design is largely the same as the Surface Pro 8, with the only exception being the removal of the headphone jack. The Surface Pro 9 is easier to find since it's a newer device, but if you don't need the extra processing power, it might be worth looking around, as you can likely find the Surface Pro 8 at a lower price. See the Surface Pro 9 on Amazon.
Coming at number 4.
Acer Swift 314. The best budget 14-inch laptop we've tested is the Acer Swift 314, 2020, a Windows Ultra portable. Acer's Swift laptops are usually mid to high-end models that cost much more. However, because this model was released in 2020, the price has decreased considerably, making it a great value. It has a sturdy all-aluminum build, a compact and lightweight design, and over 13 hours of battery life. The display looks sharp and gets bright enough for use in most indoor settings. Ports include 2 USB-As, 1 USB-C/Thunderbolt 4, a full-size HDMI, and a headphone jack. This laptop is available with Intel 11th Gen CPUs, which are 2 generations behind Intel's current offerings but still adequate for general productivity tasks like text processing, web browsing, and video playback. There's a fingerprint sensor to log in quickly. Our only complaints about this laptop are the keyboard, touchpad, and webcam. The keyboard feels tactile, albeit cramped, and the touchpad is on the smaller side. As for the webcam, the image looks underexposed, and the microphone sounds staticky.
At number 3.
Acer Chromebook Spin. Our best mid-range pick is the Acer Chromebook Spin 714, 2022, a Chrome OS 2-in-1 convertible laptop. Its 360-degree hinge lets you set the laptop in tent mode for media consumption or use it as a tablet. It has a 1610 IPS display that supports pen input, and it comes with a stylus that you can dock into the side of the laptop. Battery life is outstanding at over 13 hours of light use. The keyboard feels spacious but can be slightly tiring over time, and the touchpad is small but satisfactory. You get a 1080p webcam, Thunderbolt 4 support, Wi-Fi 6E, and a fingerprint sensor. Performance is excellent. The Intel 12th Gen CPUs can easily handle anything you'd need to do on a Chromebook. Unfortunately, availability is scarce. There's a newer model with Intel 13th Gen CPUs, which we haven't tested but expect to be similar. You can even find it at a lower price than its predecessor on Amazon or Best Buy. In addition to the CPU upgrade, it also has a higher resolution 1440p webcam. Lastly, remember that Chrome OS is limited in the type of applications you can install, so you must ensure you can do everything through a Chrome browser or Android app.
Number 2 of my list.
Apple MacBook Air 13. If you have a lighter workload and don't need all the processing power of the Apple MacBook Pro 14, 2021, we recommend the Apple MacBook Air 13, 2022, the best 13-inch laptop we've tested. This premium ultra-portable feels incredibly well-built and compact, making it easy to carry around. It provides an amazing user experience with a sharp display, a tactile keyboard, and a gigantic touchpad, and its battery lasts easily through a typical workday. Apple's M2 chip is fast and easily handles tasks like web browsing, text processing, spreadsheets, and even light photo and video editing. Port selection is limited. It only has two USB-C/Thunderbolt 3 with support for a single external display. For Windows users, get the LG Gram 14, 2023. It has a slightly larger 14-inch screen and is a little bulkier, but it's incredibly light at 2.1 pounds, so it's still very portable. You get great performance from its Intel 13th Gen CPU, and the user experience is excellent. Its battery life is roughly the same as the MacBook Air at nearly 11 hours of light use. Its USB-C ports support Thunderbolt 4, allowing you to quickly transfer files and connect up to two 4K displays at 60 Hz with a single cable. Its overall build is very good, but its magnesium alloy chassis just doesn't feel as rigid or premium as the MacBook Air. Also, it doesn't get as bright to combat glare.
And number 1.
Apple MacBook Pro 14. The best 14-inch laptop we've tested is the Apple MacBook Pro 14, 2023, a premium mobile workstation designed for demanding workloads like video editing, 3D animation, coding or game development, and everyday general productivity tasks. It has a sturdy all-aluminum build, plenty of processing horsepower, and all-day battery life. It also provides an excellent user experience with its sharp mini LED display, spacious keyboard, and gigantic, easy-to-use haptic touchpad. You get plenty of ports, including 3 USB-C/Thunderbolt 4 ports, an HDMI, and a full-size SD card reader. It has a fingerprint sensor built into the power button so you can log in quickly and get to work. The keyboard gets toasty under load, but the fans remain relatively quiet. The Lenovo Slim Pro 714, 2023, is a cheaper alternative. Equipped with an AMD Ryzen 7 CPU and an NVIDIA RTX 3050 GPU, this compact laptop packs a surprising amount of processing power. It isn't as fast as the MacBook Pro 14, but it'll get the job done. Other trade-offs include the lack of Thunderbolt 4, it has USB 4 instead, and a standard IPS panel instead of mini LED. To be fair, the 3K, full DCI P3 panel looks just as sharp, you just won't get the deep blacks the MacBook Pro's mini LED can produce. Battery life is shorter, but still respectable at almost 10 hours of light use. Though a matter of personal preference, it's worth noting that the Lenovo laptop's keyboard has a lot more travel, making it arguably more comfortable to type on for extended periods.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.